Hello, I'm Don Orsillo. Red Sox Nation knows no boundaries. It's a place where hope springs eternal. And finally, after 86 years, a nation's faith was rewarded. More than 10,000 members of Red Sox Nation wrote to the team after they reversed the curse. The letters and emails were filled with stories of hope, happiness, and sometimes sadness. These stories show the Red Sox to be more than a bunch of ball players. They represent inspiration, determination, and an opportunity to dream. This is Red Sox Nation, and these are your stories. A 6-year-old boy must decide between his Yankee dad and his Red Sox mom, and he declares his allegiance in an unexpected way.
I was definitely embarrassed that my son had said that.
Then, how often do birthday wishes come true? For one young woman, all it took was a bold prediction from her Red Sox idol.
He represents what's still good and genuine and pure about baseball.
It's a birthday blast they'll never forget. And 1967, the year of the impossible dream. For a young Green Beret in Vietnam, the Red Sox were more than an escape from war.
My parents knew how much I missed being able to listen to these Red Sox games.
They helped bridge the gap between father and son. All ahead on Stories from Red Sox Nation. It's been said love is blind, and it must be true because one proud member of Red Sox Nation actually married a Yankees fan. Like all newlyweds, they had to learn to negotiate the important things in life. Which team to root for, who controls the TV clicker. But then they had a child, and the negotiations really began, because who's going to control him?
I'm Paul Orvis IV, and I'm a lifelong Yankee fan.
And I'm Dawn Orvis, and I'm a proud member of Red Sox Nation.
Well, my mom and dad, I don't know here. It's kind of a little freaky.
I've liked the Yankees since 1968. I fell in love with the name Joe Pepitone.
He gets booed everywhere we go with that thing on, so it's okay with me.
My mom's the Red Sox fan, and my dad's the Yankees fan.
I actually did not ever try to brainwash, well, maybe I did. You know, I'm constantly saying how evil the Yankees are, so I guess if children listen to their mothers, then maybe I did brainwash him.
If you asked Dawn her opinion, she will gladly share it with you.
Probably a little tough for my dad. Kind of probably wishes that I was on his side still, but I've betrayed him.
We've tried to raise him to be a good sport about things, and sometimes he is, and sometimes he isn't.
In first grade, Paul was asked to participate in a hobby day at school, and they had to bring in something that they collect or something that they do as a hobby.
Some girls had Barbie doll collections, and there were some Pokemon cards and rocks and pennies and all sorts of things.
My hobby is baseball. Got this little book of pictures that I've had with famous baseball people.
So we decided that we would take some of these pictures that we had taken over the years with famous baseball players and put them into a photo album.
I was not there that day. My husband and my mother were there.
And all of a sudden, T.J. Consiglio's mom comes over to Paul and says, so Paul, can you tell me about your collection?
Kind of the point of the exercise was to have children explain their collection kind of off the cuff. He had a very impressive collection of baseball memorabilia, autographs, pictures with the players, not just signed cards.
And he kind of was flipping through and saying, oh, this is me with Stan Musial, this is me with Whitey Ford, and this is me with Carlton Fest.
I came across one of Bucky Dent, and I asked him, I said, now, Paul, who is this?
I'm like, that's me with a picture of Bucky effing Dent.
It's a picture of me with Bucky Dent.
Bucky Dent.
This is me with Bucky Dent. Am I supposed to say that?
I kind of looked right at him and I said, I'm thinking to myself, that cannot be what he just said.
I'm like, oh my God, what are people gonna think about us?
Thinking he had a speech impediment, I asked him to repeat it. I said, what was that?
I'm like, oh no, he's gonna say it again.
And of course, my son repeated Bucky and his given middle name in Boston.
And I think I asked him 5 times to repeat it. And he said it clear as a bell each and every single time.
The room goes silent.
I start running over towards him, and I think I probably was pushing the kids out of the way and jumping over the tables. It was like the $6 Million Man.
He just felt awful. He said, I'm so sorry. I can't believe he said that.
I mean, I wasn't old enough to know that I shouldn't have said it.
So I just kind of picked up the cell phone. I called his mom on the cell phone. She was at work. I said, honey, I think you've got a problem.
I was definitely embarrassed that my son had said that, but, you know, I'm a Red Sox fan, and sorry, Bucky, but that's who you are.
I think that she probably realized that was the first moment that Paul was identifying himself as a Red Sox fan.
He did not get punished. In fact, I was proud.
I'm Paul Orvis. I'm a proud member of the Red Sox Nation.
Later,